Lost art of whistling, and the heavy beauty of onism. Two sides of the same human heart. Just a side the same human floats in, like a pause, like standing at a window, looking out at a world you cannot touch. Like someone walking beside you on a quiet road, then stopping to look at the horizon, a soft inhale before speaking. Hello, friend. Today, I want to talk about two words. Two very different words. One is light, one is heavy. One is a breath, one is an ache. And somehow, together, they tell the story of what it means to be human. The first word is whist. The second word is onism. Let me explain. Like a warm afternoon, like nothing urgent, whist is an old word. It's not used much anymore. It means to become silent, to hush, to quiet. But it also means something more. In Scottish and Northern English dialect, whist was what you said to tell someone to be quiet. Whist now, listen. But here's the beautiful thing. Whist is also the root of whistle. Think about that. The same word that means to become silent gave birth to a word that means to make sound with your breath. Because before you can whistle, you have to be quiet. You have to stop the noise inside. You have to listen to the silence. And from that silence, breath becomes music. Whist is the pause before the song. It's the moment you stop talking and start listening to the world, to yourself, to what matters. It's the space between thoughts, the breath before the whistle. The poet Rumi wrote, "The quieter you become, the more you can hear." That's whist. Quieting yourself so you can truly hear. In our world of constant noise, whist is almost extinct. We don't know how to be quiet anymore. We fill every gap with sound, with scrolling, with thinking, with doing. We have forgotten the power of silence. But whist is not empty silence. It's intentional silence. It's choosing to stop, not because there's nothing to say, but because you want to hear what silence might teach you. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, understood this. He would retreat to the cave of Hira alone for days, not speaking, not teaching, just being quiet, listening. And from that silence, revelation came. Whist is an invitation. It says, stop, breathe, listen. Not to the noise, to the quiet underneath, to your own heart, to the voice that only speaks when everything else is still. When was the last time you practiced whist? When was the last time you sat in silence, not because you were waiting for something, but just to be quiet? The great teacher Thich Nhat Hanh said, "Silence is essential." We need silence just as much as we need air, just as much as we need plants. Whist is that silence, the kind that nourishes, the kind that restores, the kind that makes space for something new to be born. Like a bird learning to sing. And from whist comes whistle. Not the loud whistle of a referee, not the sharp whistle of a train, but the gentle whistle of a person walking, of someone working with their hands, of someone sitting on a porch as evening falls. That whistle, the one that says, I am here, I am present, I am at peace. When you whistle, you are not performing, you are not recording, you are not seeking approval, you are just being. Whistling is breath turned into sound, not with an instrument, not with technology, just with your body, your breath, your intention. It's one of the most ancient forms of music, before instruments, before recording, before screens. a shepherd on a hill, a farmer in a field, a traveler on a long road. They whistled to pass the time, to comfort themselves, to feel less alone. It was never about being heard. It was about being with oneself. And here's something beautiful. When you whistle, you can't be angry. Try it. When you whistle, you can't be anxious. Try it. The breath required for a whistle is slow, steady, patient. You can't rush a whistle. You can't force it. It asks you to soften, to breathe, to be. In this way, whistling is medicine. It's a reset button for the nervous system. A few seconds of whistling can bring you back to yourself in a way that scrolling never can. The poet Mary Oliver wrote, "I don't know exactly what a prayer is. I do know how to pay attention." Whistling is being idle and blessed. It's paying attention without effort. It's falling into the present moment, the way you fall into grass, gently, without resistance, without agenda. Now, let's talk about the second word, onism. That's a modern word coined by the writer John Koenig in his beautiful project, The Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows. Onism is the awareness of how little of the world you'll ever experience. It's the frustration of being stuck in just one body, one life, one path, while millions of other lives, other paths, other possibilities exist all around you. Have you ever felt this? Standing at an airport, watching planes take off, knowing you'll never visit all those places. Walking through a city, passing strangers, knowing you'll never know their stories. Lying awake at night, thinking about the roads not taken, the choices not made, the person you might have been. That's onism. It's the weight of your own limits, the ache of being just one person in a world of infinite possibility. Onism is not depression, it's not despair. It's something more subtle. It's the quiet grief of knowing you'll never read all the books, meet all the people, see all the places, love all the hearts. It's the awareness that every choice closes a door, and you'll never know what was behind it. The poet Robert Frost captured this feeling. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. That's onism, the sorrow of the road not taken. Onism is the price of being human. We are finite. We have limits. We can only be in one place at one time. We can only know a handful of people deeply. We can only walk one path through the forest of life. And there's a grief in that, a real grief. Not the grief of loss, but the grief of limitation. But here's the thing about onism. It's also a gift. Because without limits, nothing would be precious. If you could be everywhere, nowhere would matter. If you could know everyone, no one would be special. If you could do everything, nothing would be sacred. Onism reminds us that our choices matter, that our lives are not infinite, and so we must choose carefully. That time is short, and so we must love deeply. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Take advantage of 5 before 5. That's the antidote to onism. Not trying to do everything, but doing what you can, fully, present, with gratitude, while you can. So now we have 2 words, the quiet before the whistle, the silence that nourishes, the pause that makes music possible. Onism, the ache of limitation, the grief of the road not taken, the weight of being just one person in an infinite world. At first, they seem opposite. One is light, one is heavy. One is breath, one is sorrow. But here's what I've come to understand. They need each other. Onism, the ache of limitation, is real. And if you try to ignore it, it will haunt you. If you try to run from it, you'll exhaust yourself chasing more experiences, more places, more achievements, never feeling satisfied. But whist, the practice of silence, of presence, offers a different way. It says, stop running, sit here, be with what is. When you practice whist, you stop grieving the roads not taken. You start walking the road you're on, fully, gratefully, present. You stop mourning the lives you'll never live. You start living this life, deeply, intentionally, with your whole heart.
The poet Rumi wrote, "Let yourself be silently drawn." Onism is the awareness of all you'll never have. Whist is the practice of loving what you do have. Together, they teach us something profound. You cannot do everything, but you can do something. You cannot know everyone, but you can love someone. You cannot go everywhere, but you can be here, fully, deeply, without regret. So how do we live with both, the lightness of whist and the weight of onism? Let me offer some gentle practices. First, practice whist daily. Find 5 minutes of silence each day. No phone, no music, no distractions. Just sit, breathe, let your mind settle. This is not wasted time. This is where peace begins. Second, let yourself feel onism. When you feel the ache of limitation, the sadness of what you'll never experience, don't run from it. Sit with it. Let it be there. Acknowledge it. I am one person. I cannot do everything. And that's okay. Third, choose one thing and do it fully. Instead of chasing 10 things halfway, choose one thing and give it your whole heart. Drink your tea like it's the only tea. Talk to your friend like they're the only person. Walk your path like it's the only road. Fourth, whistle. When you feel the weight of onism, when the ache of limitation feels too heavy, whistle. A simple tune, a few notes. Let your breath become music. Let the heaviness lift just a little. Fifth, remember you are enough. Not because you've done everything, because you're here, because you're trying, because presence matters more than achievement. The Quran reminds us, Allah does not burden a soul beyond that it can bear. You were not meant to carry the world. You were meant to carry your world. The small, sacred circle of people and places and moments that are yours. So here's what I want you to remember. Onism is the ache of being one person in an infinite world. Whist is the practice of being fully present in the life you have. Together, they form a kind of wisdom. You cannot do everything, but you can do something. You cannot be everywhere, but you can be here. You cannot know everyone, but you can love the ones in front of you. The world is vast. You are small. And that is not a tragedy. It's a design. Because your smallness makes your love specific. Your limits make your choices meaningful. Your one life, lived fully, present, with whist and whistle, is enough. So today, practice whist. Be quiet. Listen. Breathe. Let yourself feel onism, the ache of what you'll never have. And then let it go. Choose your one path. Walk it. And whistle while you walk.